It is time now for our main event here on MWE Satin. Yeah, this is a tag match involving Kris the Icon Kennedy, the current MWE Women's Champion, this woman that's coming down to the ring, the current MWE Extreme Women's Champion, and leader of Roxxi's dungeon, Roxxi Darkhart. Yeah, that's right. That woman right there and Kris will be going up against the Jinx twins. Yeah, her dungeon has all the gold. I'm talking about Monoxide. He is still MWE United States Heavyweight Champion. Kenji Fujimoto is MWE Hardcore Champion. And that woman right there, Roxxi Darkhart, is MWE Extreme Women's Champion. Now let's prepare ourselves for the entrance of the icon, Kris Kennedy.
Tough shit.
I came to play the game. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees. I came to play to the good old days. They're never coming back. Watch it you. I came to play the way to get my dues paid. I guess you had a dream, but it can't be saved. I'm here to stay. Let's get out of my way. I came to play.
And here she is, the current MWE Women's Champion. A woman who turned her back on D Hollywood, and before that, all of a sudden had a change in attitude after attacking Penny Stokes at Destiny Road. I'm talking about Kris the Icon Kennedy. As she said in her promo, she needed no help in this tag match. She wanted for Roxxi Darkhart to stay in her place and let her do all the dirty work, all the hard work. That's more like being a glorified spotlight hog, if you know what I mean. Irregardless, she's showing off that very belt in which she possesses, the very belt no MWE diva will ever possess in a long time, the MWE Women's Championship. And here comes Roxxi and Kris Kennedy's opponents, Molly and Holly Jinx, the Jinx twins. On the last MWE Satin, Molly Jinx was this close to becoming MWE Extreme Women's Champion. She did put in a great effort and showed the MWE fans that she can be as aggressive and as hardcore as any MWE diva could be. I think Molly is going to get a little bit of retribution on Roxxi Darkhart with the help of her twin sister, Holly Jinx. Yeah, these two ladies are voluptuous and beautiful, but they are tough. This tag match is going to be one for the ages. Something you do not want to miss, because if you miss it, something's wrong with you. Alrighty, referee calling for the bell. It's going to be Roxxi and Holly starting things off in this match. Deadly European uppercut by Roxxi, putting in those elbows. Irish whip reversed by Holly, going after Roxxi Darkhart. Slowly but surely, missed that elbow. Trying to go for a back grapple, but Molly counters. Oh man, Kris Kennedy grabs Holly. And now Roxxi trying to choke the living crap out of Holly. Referee telling Kris to back off in this match. Surfboard stretch being applied by Roxxi. But I guess Kris inadvertently broke up the pin, or broke up the submission hold. Irregardless, hip toss by Roxxi. Grapple attempt evaded. Putting in more elbows. Talking about Roxxi. Now grapple attempt made. Ooh, rake to the eyes by the current MWE Extreme Women's Champion, Roxxi Darkhart. And now Holly with a rake to the eyes of her own. Elbow to the back of the head. Putting those forearms to the back of Roxxi. Ooh, Roxxi escapes. Trying to take a little breather there. Ooh, man, Holly Jinx trying to go after Kris Kennedy, but ends up getting hit with that swinging DDT by Roxxi Darkhart, who goes up on top. What she got planned for Holly. Ooh, trying to go for some foot stomp on Holly, but missed. But was able to tag in Molly. Now Molly in that tie-up and gets hit with that rope-a-dope DDT. And now Roxxi Darkhart setting up Molly with a leg lock. Greatly applied on Molly. Now tags in Kris the Icon Kennedy, the current MWE Women's Champion. In her promo, she said that D Hollywood is out of action and won't be back for a long period of time. I don't know why. But when D Hollywood returns, she will get her hands on Kris the Icon Kennedy and make her pay for her betrayal. Anyway, that was a flying forearm on behalf of Kris Kennedy, setting up Molly for a patented finisher. The suspect chin music. Greatly executed on Molly Jinx, and she was about to go for the pin, but Molly got up from that one. Arm flip by Molly, setting up Kris Kennedy with the Jinx factor. And now she's about to go for what appears to be a springboard senton on Kris the Icon Kennedy. Man, showing off that ruthless aggression. Greatly done. But now Kris Kennedy hates the fact that Molly was showing her up. Gets hit with that running dive. And now Molly and Kris Kennedy are brawling on the outside while the referee does the 10 count. But I guess Roxxi was nice enough to pick up Kris. And now both of them getting back in the ring while Kris Kennedy puts the boots to the abdomen of Molly Jinx. As I said before, D Hollywood would want some retribution against Kris Kennedy for turning her back on her at Destiny Road after her display of vile viciousness on Penny Stokes after the match. Well, anyway, hot tag being made by Kris Kennedy. Roxxi going after Holly but missed. Yes, I was right. That's Holly Jinx now going after Roxxi, who reverses the grapple attempt. So did Holly. Oh man, putting that fierce elbow to the face of Roxxi, who gets hit with that counter clothesline. Oh, and springboard crossbody on Roxxi Darkhart. Holly putting in a great effort in this match. Oh man, bicycle kick to the face. Roxxi Darkhart back in control here, trying to go for a headlock grapple, but now gets countered by Holly, putting in an elbow to the face of the MWE Extreme Women's Champion, who fights back. She's trying to beg her way out of this match, but tricks her. Rope-a-dope DDT by Roxxi Darkhart. Man, this is plain ridiculous. Roxxi Darkhart applying that camel clutch, putting pressure on the back. But as you can see, Holly fought her way out of that submission hold, but ends up getting kicked to the head. She goes up on top. What she got planned for Holly. Going up on top. Ooh, man. Double axe handle. Man, this match is getting very sick. Holly trying her very best to fight back. Forearms to the back of Holly Jinx. I guess she was planning on tagging Kris, but she changed her mind. But I guess she heard those comments. Ooh, man, inadvertently hit Kris Kennedy. But I guess it was on purpose, as Holly tries to fight back in this match. Greatly executed scoop slam on Roxxi Darkhart, as she tags in finally Molly Jinx as she goes after Roxxi. Trying to go for a bicycle kick, but miss. Holly running back and forth, and now going after, well, was going after Molly, but ends up putting in that counter clothesline. Yeah, my commentary not be as great as the Patriot, but unlike him, I don't say Twinkies every single time there's a 2 count. I think he better eat ho-hos or ding-dongs or whatever instead of saying Twinkies. Maybe some cupcakes. But regardless, bicycle kick evaded by Molly Jinx. This tag match is getting very intense. Oop, setting up Roxxi Darkhart with the Jinx factor. As she goes for the cover, referee counting it. 1, 2. Only got 2. Man, that was close. I guess she inadvertently hit Kris Kennedy because Kris could have made the save. And now Roxxi is regaining control in this tag match with an arm wrench grapple and follows it up with a back suplex on Molly Jinx. And now finally tags back in Kris Kennedy, MWE Women's Champion. As I'll say before and I'll say it again, this tag match is getting very intense. We will be right back with the conclusion of this here tag match. Don't go anywhere or else you will miss it all.